Hello, friends. Welcome to Bible Chat and Clean. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so excited that you're part of this channel. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for checking up on me because I know that I hadn't posted a video in a few days. And so I'm happy that, I have people who will be looking out and wondering where I am. But I'm back, just had a few I was away and then just, so much was going on. So I'm back and I'm happy to be back. And as you can see in today's video, it's all about hair. And I enjoy braiding my girls' hair. Sometimes I do my own hair, but sometimes I'm too tired, especially when it comes to the back and the middle. It's a lot of work. So I don't always do my own hair, but for the most part, I do. But when it comes to the girls, I love it. And at times it's difficult because you try and convince them to do a certain style and they don't want it. So it's, when I like doing this particular style. And at this moment, I was told that, oh, it's too thick. So, we just had to start again. At least I had only done two, but I enjoy braiding my girls' hair. Sometimes I braid other people as well. But whenever we do hair, I feel like, taking care of your hair is part of your personal hygiene care, and it is essential to know the type of hair that you have in order for you to be able to manage it well. Some people want their hair to grow, others don't, others want natural hair, others like to get their hair treated. Whatever hair texture you have, I think it's just important for you to take care of that hair and to understand the different seasons, especially as women. We go through many seasons in life. You have to understand what season your hair is going through in order for you to have the right products and to be able to do the right hairstyles during that time. And sometimes it's challenging because, when you go through different issues or situations in life, and I think men do face that, but you can go through breakage, you can go through bristled, brittled hair, or is it brittled hair? You can have alopecia, you have dandruff, itchy scalp, whatever it is, you still have to know how to manage the situation your hair is facing. Knowing the exact products that will work for you will make your journey to healthy hair easier. Some people face hair loss or thinning of their hair due to medication or to an illness that they're going through. So that's different. I think if you have that situation, then your doctor can help you to know exactly what to do. Is it seasonal or, so you're not also worrying too much. Because stress also leads to hair loss, and you don't want to increase the hair loss because you're now worried. But if you have situations like dandruff, I think just knowing the right shampoo, knowing the products to use so that you do not go through dandruff. I think it's essential. It's important for us to know what our hair is like, what our scalp is like, for us to take care of it better. Having a routine in your hair care is also essential. I don't think you should just, oh, I'm washing my hair right now. You get up, you wash your hair. I mean, sometimes it works, but other times you get frustrated in the process. So having a plan of when you wash your hair, the products that you use to wash your hair, the kind of um, you know, stages you go through when you're washing your hair is essential. And to build a habit of taking care of your hair is very, very important. And if you have children, even male children, to teach them that you need to moisturize your hair. It's good, for us to have hair that looks presentable, you know. And I usually prefer hairstyles that are easy to manage and hairstyles that help me oil the scalp frequently. I love braids and my girls love them too, but sometimes they don't want them. But whenever I have them having braids, they last for at least 6 weeks. They're hassle free for those who do braids. It's hassle free, easy to manage. You can style it in many ways. But before we ever do a new hairstyle, I have my wash day routine. I have this blend that I came up with. I didn't come up with it. I researched. I like researching on stuff. So I discovered that if I use the plant aloe vera, I blend it up, apply it like a mask on the hair and scalp, then have a shower cap, and I then have a head wrap, and just like for 20 minutes, busy doing whatever I'm doing, and then wash it off. And then I have specific shampoos and conditioners that I use, and I like I like paying attention to the ingredients. So I use stuff like which will have aloe vera or rosemary within that product. Then I also have a mayonnaise conditioner that I use after washing the hair. And then I leave it in like for about 10 minutes. Sometimes I do hot oil treatments where I use various oils and then like after the wash, various oils, and then we sit under the dryer for about 20 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, just depending on, the urgency that's going on during that day. But I've learned to moisturize my hair, and I used to oil our hair, but I learned now that, I need to moisturize it as well. And so I discovered a mix. I come up with mixes, guys. That's my thing. So I have hibiscus tea, and then like you're making tea, I'll put it in a pot, put the tea bags inside, and then with water, and then the rosemary herb. I use that, and it boils for a little bit. Oh, now I'm on the second day because I thought I was gonna be able to braid them all, but I was like, why bother myself? No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to take my time. So obviously the first one, she has a lot of hair, so that was going to take me longer. But the other two, it was quick and easy, very easy. Um, so with the mix, I boil it, and then when it cools down, I add in peppermint oil just to give it a nice scent. So because I think the hibiscus is overpowering. So I usually use this like to spray after, like let's say today I decide I want to oil my hair. I oil my hair every day. So I'll use it as a spray. I have a spray bottle. So I'll spray it on my scalp. Then afterwards, I will use an oil that I'll oil on my scalp. And the oil, I believe, is supposed to lock in the moisture, if I learned correctly. And the oil, again, is something that I mix on my own. And it's flaxseed oil. I use castor oil. I use almond oil. I use shea butter, lemongrass, jojoba oil, and I mix it up and then just use it, every day on the scalp. But twice a week, I use one that is called minoxidil. Minoxidil, and it's for hair growth, especially like for where you're thinning, your hair is thinning. So I discovered that. But whenever we're doing our hair, I enjoy the time because it's a time I chit chat with the girls. Sometimes they want to read to me, other times we're just talking about random stuff, watching shows, or we're doing activities like the little one. She keeps still if she's watching something. She it keeps still. The other one cannot keep still for anything. But with her, it's easy so long as she's got her entertainment. But when I was thinking about hair, in the Bible, I discovered that there are 66 verses about hair. And the verses are different, really. Some are saying you should shave off your hair. You know how the Bible has those verses that make you say, shaving off my hair? Not allowed to. So I discovered there's 66. But there's one that stood out to me, and it's from Luke 12, verse 7, where it says that yet the Lord, He knows exactly how many hairs are on our head. I said, wow. Sometimes have you ever felt like the Lord is so clever? The Lord is so all knowing. You're so proud of God and how much He does and what He is capable of doing. And that's how I felt that, you know, it seems impossible, and it's impossible for you and I, but God knows the number of hairs on our heads. And you may think, why? Why is it important? But it's important for us to know that that's how much He cares about every aspect of our lives to the point that He knows whether you have natural hair. I'm sure even if you have a bald head, He knows that, okay, there are whatever number of follicles on your head. God knows exactly, and He wants to be a part of our lives, and He wants to take control and be the center of our lives. So He shows us how important we are to Him through such a verse, just telling us that He knows. What if He knows that? What about the situation that you're going through right now? He knows, and He cares about it. We need to be happy that God cares about us to that level. And I find that it's something that can be baffling, but it's something that makes us realize that God is God. And it makes us understand that God thinks about us, and He wants us to know that He cares for us. One thing we should understand is God wants us, He knows about us and everything, but He doesn't want us to be so centered around beautifying ourselves to the point where we are so concerned about our outward appearance and we have a horrible inward look. Our real beauty is from within and extends to the outward appearance. And the hours we take, like this took me about, the older one made 4 hours, and these two another 4 hours. The hours we take in ensuring we are well presented and clean should be like the time and effort we take in ensuring our spiritual lives are taken care of. We need to aspire to have incorruptible beauty, a gentle and quiet spirit. Our inner beauty doesn't decay or get worse with age. The Bible is telling us that when you have the incorruptible beauty, it only gets better with age, and therefore of much greater value than the beauty that comes through hair and making ourselves look nice with, various jewelry and clothing. We are being taught in the Word of God that a gentle and a quiet spirit is precious in the sight of God. These traits are rarely promoted within our culture today. Yet, in the eyes of God, these are precious. So, even as we take time to take care of ourselves, knowing that God doesn't want us to walk around looking like we don't care. He wants us to be able to beautify ourselves, to take care of our bodies, because we are still supposed to present ourselves. And, taking care of yourself helps you. You're like keeping your body as the temple of the Lord, being careful, being mindful. But it doesn't mean that that's our ultimate goal, to look cute. Our ultimate goal is to be taking pictures and just keeping them or posting them, whatever it is that you do with them. But that outward beauty that we have, we should be able to invest in the inner beauty, to reflect on ourselves. Do I have a quiet spirit? Do I have gentleness? What God is expecting of me as a Christian woman, do I have those things? And even if you have children, I think you should teach them that as much as I'm getting you looking nice and presentable, also making them understand from a young age the importance of them knowing the Lord, the importance of them knowing that they're fearfully and wonderfully made, the importance of them knowing that their beauty comes from their inside. So, praising them for the characteristics that they show that are praiseworthy, that will help them in the future as they grow older to know that if someone tries to convince them that having outward beauty is the ultimate goal, they will not be moved, because they know that inner beauty is what is more important, and not to look down on someone who has a different hairstyle than yourself. You see, this one, she wanted pink, and I was like, pink. But then the others managed to get, the style they wanted. So I was like, okay, since you're out of school, we can do a little pink. But, at times when we see someone with a hairstyle or appearance that is different from ours, we are quick to judge them. But I think that as Christian women, we should learn to accommodate everyone. And if by any means the image they're displaying is not Christ-like, or is not presentable, probably they do not know how to present themselves well, that's when we come in and gently help another sister to get to a place where they also are confident in how they look, and also just appreciating that we're all different. We all have different tastes, but we shouldn't judge anyone who's got a different hairstyle and preference from ourselves. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I was exhausted, and yeah, I was exhausted at this point, but their smiles are always priceless. When they look in the mirror quickly after doing their hair, they run straight to the mirror to see how they look, and they're just excited at their, with their new look. It always brings me joy, and that's enough payment for me because it is work, but when they're happy, I'm also happy. Thank you so much for watching, my dear friends. I look forward to reading your comments. Continue to share my videos and continue to watch and subscribe if you have not subscribed so that we can grow together.